Howie Roseman, the man that never sleeps. As soon as the Los Angeles Rams went out and acquired secondary help, Roger McCreary, it was clear as day. The arms race between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles was on. Even the Packers, they go out in the offseason, they try to make a splash getting Michael Parsons. It doesn't affect us. But the Rams, they went out and got Roger McCreary. Eagles, they knew they had to counter and make some moves of their own. And in the last 7 days, Howie Roseman has been doing nothing but make exceptional moves to improve this Philadelphia Eagles roster. Early last week, they go out and get Michael Carter from the New York Jets. Later in the week, they go out and get Jaire Alexander from the Baltimore Ravens. He might be injury prone. He might be past his prime. All we did was give up a 7th-round pick for him. That's called a steal as far as I'm concerned. And then we come Monday morning, November 3rd, and we are hit with this. Miami is trading edge rusher JAELEN Phillips to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a 2026 third-round pick. This is the third trade the Eagles have made in the past week. They've added Phillips, Alexander, and Michael Carter. When we look at Jaelen Phillips, Pro Football Focus, he's got a grade of 66.5. Okay. He's 5th amongst edge rushers in snap count. Durable. He's going to be there. 402 snaps this season. He's 11th amongst edge rushers in pressures in the year 2025. 32 pressures in 2025. Tackles, 17 solo tackles. That's 6th amongst edge rushers. 3 sacks, 31st out of 120. The top 3rd in the league. 8 assists, 4th amongst edge rushers. This is a guy that's going to come in next to Nolan Smith, next to Ajomo, next to Jalen Carter, in front of Nakobe Dean, Jahad Campbell, Zach Blount. This is a guy that's going to come in and see one-on-one every single down. This is a guy who's going to come in and get one-on-one somebody guarding him every single play. They're going to be too busy doubling Jalen Carter. They're going to be too busy shifting to cover a Nolan Smith. They're going to be too busy worrying about Nakobe Dean coming in to blow up the offensive line. They're going to be too busy worried about a Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Ajomo, who's a beast. We add Jaelen Phillips. We have Nakobe Dean returning from an injury. Jahad Campbell playing like a 4-year pro already. Zach Blount. I mean, what more? If you're an Eagles fan, seriously, if you're an Eagles fan, what more do you want? What what more can possibly get needed from this team? Go out and maybe get a little bit of offensive line help just in case, a little bit security blanket. As far as the defense is concerned, Eagles fans, hey, you're good. We're good. Got see a need, fill a need, and Howie Roseman filled every single need over the last 7 days. I talked about Michael Carter from the New York Jets for John Mechie, who didn't see the field, and a 6th-round pick. You look at Michael Carter, plays a majority of his snaps inside the slot as a nickel corner. But what this does, this gives you the ability to, and the versatility to move him around and Cooper DeJean around based on matchups. You have Quinion, you have Coop, you have Carter. Depending on who you're going up against in the NFC East, depending on who you're going up against in the playoffs, it could be either or. Now, I know Vic Fangio said he wasn't thrilled about the idea of moving Coop to the outside. That was for every single down. Now, in certain down and distances, he can say, I want Coop on the outside over here. Certain down and distances, I want Michael Carter on the outside over here. Certain down and distances, we can put Coop up on the line of scrimmage. Get after it. Blow up a play in the backfield. In 5 seasons, Michael Carter has only allowed 3 touchdowns. This guy can play ball. This guy can absolutely play ball. Another need filled. And then you have Jaire Alexander. Folks, Kelly Ringo and Adoree Jackson, every time they were on the field, was a clear negative for the Eagles. Now they only need to get on the field when it's necessary. If one of these guys need a breather, if one of these guys got blown up a play and they need to sit out a series or two. Now between Cooper DeJean, Michael Carter, and Quinion Mitchell, that secondary is covered. That position is covered. We still have Reed Blankenship. Andrew Makuba. This Eagles defense just reloaded in a matter of a week. And you look at all the moves that Howie Roseman has made this season. Traded a 3rd for JAELEN Phillips. Traded a 2026 6th for Jaire Alexander. Traded John Mechie for Michael Carter. Traded a 5th in 2026 and a 6th for Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby, he's coming off a 100-yard day last week. Not the Sunday that just passed, the week before. Eagles had a bye this week. Great moves. And if you're an Eagles fan, you got to be very, very confident with what you're seeing out of your GM and what you're seeing out of your roster and how they've been playing as of late. You got to be happy about it. Like the video, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Peace.